the hell, Merc?
Something's got somebody rattled, kiddo. I don't know what it is, but they're mighty jittery. Hey, Sal.
Take long to lose them?
Nah, those blues can't move for shit. They've gotten a little gun happy, though.
Wires are fizzing about Pope's murder. Blue traffic is up. Way up. Don't know what's got into them. Must be contract renewal time. Be careful out there, Sal.
So why all the heat?
Our girl's been lifting evidence from a crime scene. Now every cop in the city seems to be after her.
That the evidence you lifted?
Yeah, I think it's from a diary. Rest of it was gone. All I can make out are Icarus, maybe, and to the highest.
Icarus. Wasn't he the Greek guy?
Yeah, his dad made him some wings out of feathers and wax. Then the boy flew too close to the sun. And psst, no more wings, no more Icarus. If anyone's heard anything, then you know who it'll be, Faith.
Yeah?
I know he ain't a runner anymore, but he's got contacts. You can't avoid him forever.
Wanna bet?
Who?
Jackknife.
Drake's got a location on Jackknife. He's on some rooftops at the old runner training ground near the storm drains. Route's crawling with blues, though. You can follow the canal to the Hampton Town District. Get going.
So, even though Faith bet against ever having to deal with Jackknife again, that's exactly where we're going. And all of what I'm doing now is actually just an elaborate way of getting past that fence. Once they put the barbed wire across the top of it like that, you can't jump over it like we just did this one. So we had to take that roundabout way. Now that we're down here in the canal, though, we can pick the speed back up some. I usually stay on the left side of this area. You have the helicopter coming after you with machine gun fire. You also have some snipers in the area, so you'll see their laser sights at times. You can duck into the little side areas to get extra cover if you need it. So staying out here is the best way to go quickly. But if you're getting hit with some gunfire, it's a good idea to duck into one of those, take a little rest, and then come back out and start running. And here at the end, where you're actually going is on the right side. There's that steam up ahead of us, so we'll have to turn this wheel to shut that off. And once you're inside, you're fairly well safe from people shooting at you at least. And if you were watching, you may have noticed that the pipes that we're climbing up were not red when we first entered here. It was just once we got close enough. Why there is so much red stuff in this game is a thing they call runner vision. Basically, it's that runners have a sixth sense as to where they're needing to go, what they're needing to do.
Get yourself into the storm drain.
So they mark things red just to show Faith's ability of seeing things as far as where she is supposed to be going. And Merc wanted us to go down in here, so that's where we're going. It's real easy when you jump off that first thing you think you need to go that way, because that's the way you're kind of facing. But actually, you want to go counterclockwise. And once you can make it far enough down, the helicopter will have to leave and you'll get a little bit of peace again.
Bird's bugging out. Looks like you're in the clear. Now get into those drains.
And apparently this was low enough, so we are safe from being shot at for the moment. And even the simplest of jumps in here can go wrong. So do not feel bad if you jump for this pipe that I'm swinging on, or the pipe that I'm sliding down now was a bar I was swinging on, not a pipe. But don't be surprised if you jump for one of those and it just misses it and you fall. It'll even really basically feel like it's out of your control. It's of course not really. If you miss it, you had to have done something wrong and that's why you fell. But They're so finicky though that I don't hold it against myself if I do miss one. The button I pushed down there opened this door, and it only stays open so long, so I did have a time limit to get inside here. And right here we're going to use a move I call the wall jump. That's what I'm going to call it during this at least, because you do it so often I don't have to just try to describe it every time. We're going to run up that wall in front of us and turn to face the other way while we're running up it and jump off of it, because we're going to be going to where this ladder is right up above us. And I hope that you got a good enough view of that you understood what happened, because that is a move that we're going to use a lot. And if you can understand exactly what I did, every time I say that, then it's going to help you follow what has happened. The button up there is what opened this door.
Got some drain plans. Should be an exit on the other side. Looks pretty high up.
So there is an exit for me on the other side of this room, but it's high up, so we're going to have to find a way to get higher up into the room. There are a lot of wrong turns you can make up here
Keep going. Don't think those blues won't come down here.
that lead to little dead ends, but usually
Hey, I'm getting something on the wires. Shit. Looks like they anticipated you might duck in here and send a sniper team ahead.
Usually the wrong turns that lead to dead ends lead to that dead end really quickly, so you don't waste a lot of time on them. Anytime you have a chance to go up, you do want to take it. And like he said, we do have snipers in the area now.
Take those snipers out or keep out of their way. Just get your ass through there.
You'll find that I start most fights with that sliding kick. That's the move that I tend to find the most effective at closing the ground with them without them shooting you in the process and getting that first hit in to stun them. Once you make it up here to where these concrete platforms are, you've pretty much got it made. You just turn to the left and keep jumping until you go all the way to the end, and then you turn to the right. And up in the distance ahead of us, you could probably already see the roads that we're going to slide down to get to the exit. And now we just have to shimmy around this wall.
You're inside. Get out of there, Faith.
The cops are already in here. There is a button that you have to push to open the door, so if you don't see the button, don't feel like you're stuck in this area and try to find somewhere else to go. And now where we're going is up there where I'm looking now. And the way we can get there is we run up this wall, and then once you're on this ledge, you turn to the left and you can make the jump up. And then the same direction that we went to get onto that first ledge is the way that we're going to go even higher. And then we can slide down the other side. I do not think you can make that jump even with the momentum of the slide, so don't even worry about trying. Just take the damage when you hit the bottom. You will heal that damage before you can get anywhere else that you're going to get hurt. And then this button's going to open that door.